Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Here we have the highly lethal and brutal leader of the Oniwawan group. And he's very obsessed in putting down the running known as Kenshin Himura. I give you Aoshi Shinomori. Let's begin! Bandai SH Figuarts Samurai X Aoshi Shinomori. The leader of the Oniwawan group, a fierce warrior that is not to be messed with. He is a master of espionage and is very familiar with the element of surprise. Let's get surprised by checking out the outer box, guys. This is a classic Bandai SH Figuarts window box, where you can see the figure itself and some accessories. To the left we can see in big white Japanese writing the character's name, Shinomori Aoshi, and in very small English letters, Aoshi Shinomori. To the right we have an image of the figure drawing his kodachi. Below we have the logos, Imaginations, Bandai, and of course a quality control sticker. And to the left we have some legal information and warnings. Checking out the side of the box, here we have the name of the line, SH Figuarts, a displayed pose of the figure, Aoshi standing holding the long sword, all calm but ready for battle. Below we have the name of the figure in big Japanese writing and the hand of Aoshi as an extension of the front of the box. Now let's check out the back of the box, guys. Here we have a collection of display poses for Aoshi Shinomori, including a standoff between the Batosai Himura and Aoshi. Then we have to the right Aoshi wielding his double swords, the kodachi. And below we can see the extra head sculpts you get with this figure. And to the right we have a super cool pose. Below we have all the legal information and warnings. Now, checking out the other side of the box. Here we have the name of the line, SH Figuarts, the name of the figure in Japanese writing. Also we can see an extension of the front window, and you can appreciate the colors, white on top and blue on the bottom. And now we're back to the front of the box. It's time to check out the blister box, guys. Okay guys, here we have the blister box for Aoshi Shinomori, and we can appreciate the figure even more, and of course his accessories, guys. Can't wait to check out the vanilla pose for this figure, so let's bring him out. For this Japanese warrior, honor is everything. He embarks an uncommon rivalry with Kenshin Himura to prove that the Oniwawan group are not to be underestimated. Aoshi Shinomori is wearing a distinctive, long, light tan trench coat with a ribbed golden interior. Inside he's wearing a colorless deep blue shirt with gold trim, matching blue slacks and wide-mouthed fingerless gloves. As you can see, Aoshi is also wearing some cool dapper brown boots, which are very distinctive in battle when you hear him running towards Himura Batosai. Checking out another angle of his cool trench coat, and you can see how neat and nicely sculpted his long trench coat is, guys. You can also see that part of his shirt is coming out of his pants. And you can also appreciate the nicely sculpted belt here. Okay guys, it's time to check out the head sculpt. First of all, look at the awesome, straight and disheveled, messy blue hair. And of course his usual straight face, where no emotions come out of his expression. Just a thirst for battle, for vengeance. Now it's time to check out the articulation for this figure, guys. Okay guys, let's check out the articulation for Aoshi Shinomori. First let's check out the head. And the head goes down. And the head goes up a bit. But the head goes left. And it can move right as well. Next we have the torso articulation. The torso moves forward. And the torso moves backwards. And the torso can move to the left. And it can move to the right like this, very nicely. Now let's check out the arm articulation. The arm moves forward. The arm moves backwards. And the arm moves out as well. And there's a bicep cut here. You can rotate the bicep very nicely. And then we have a double jointed elbow articulation. You can flex the elbow like this. Finally, for arm articulation, we have hand articulation. And the hand moves up and down. And the wrist rotates completely, as you can see here. Now let's check out the leg articulation. For the leg articulation, we have to move the trench coat a little bit. The leg moves forward. The leg moves backwards. And the leg moves out like this, very nicely. Aoshi Shinomori has a thigh cut. You can rotate the thigh like this, very nicely. And of course, Aoshi has a double jointed knee articulation. It bends very nicely like this. Finally, we have foot articulation. You can move the foot down and then you can move the foot up. And the foot does have a rocker. And there's also here toe articulation. The toe moves up and straight, as you can see here. And that's it for Aoshi Shinomori's articulation. Now let's check out the accessories, guys. Okay guys, here we have the accessories for Aoshi Shinomori. First let's check out his Kodachi swords. The first one with a black sheath looks deadly and awesome at the same time. It has a silver blade. And next we have the other short sword with a common classic golden sheath and silver blade as well. Very cool. Now we have this black sheath. It's not exactly one sword, since this is how Aoshi carries his two short swords. They are stored to look like a single long sword. The top part comes off, and also the sheath comes off as well, like this. The top part comes off like this, and now we have three-part sword here. Next we have the interchangeable faceplates, guys. We have three here from Aoshi Shinomori. First we have the yelling face. Next we have the injured face, and as you can see, blood is coming out of his mouth. Very cool. Next we have the angry face, as you can see here. And for this figure we get a bonus faceplate that does not belong to Aoshi, but his sworn rival, Kenshin Himura. And here you can see him bleeding heavily all over his face. Very cool, guys. Next we have the hands in the pocket accessories. To display your figure with his hands on the pocket, as we saw Aoshi in Samurai X series. And it even brings a hole here to place the long sword. Very cool. Let's see how this works out. So you take off first this piece of white element here that looks like a opening of a pocket. So you take it off like this. And then you place the accessory in place of the pocket in this peg hole. Takes a long time because it's quite small, so bear with me, guys. Here you go. I would suggest to take off the hand first, so you have his peg free to place it on the pocket, and once you place the pocket in the trench coat, you can place the hand in the peg hole, and there you have it. And then you can place, of course, the longsword as well in this hole here. And then we have, of course, another pocket accessory. For the other side, you can display your figure with both of his hands in the pocket. We saw him in the series, Aoshi, just walking with his hands on the pocket, like he is not giving a damn about anything. Finally, we have the extra hands. We have here the gripping hands, so you can hold the kodachi swords or the long sword. And then we have the relax hands. And that's it for Aoshi Shinomori's accessories, guys. Very cool. Alright, let's talk about one of the coolest rivals in Rurouni Kenshin, Aoshi Shinomori. Aoshi is the leader of the Oniwabanshu, an elite group of spies and ninja during the Edo era. He's calm, serious, and incredibly focused, the kind of guy who rarely wastes time on words and prefers to let his skills do the talking. Aoshi led the Oniwabanshu when the Tokugawa shogunate fell, and when the Meiji government took over, his group lost their purpose and status. His entire life spins around one goal, proving that the Oniwabanshu were the strongest warriors of the old era. After his friends are murdered, Aoshi becomes obsessed with restoring their honor. He believes the only way to prove their strength is by defeating Kenshin Himura. Their rivalry is one of the coolest in the series. During the Kyoto storyline, Aoshi returns, determined to defeat Kenshin no matter the cost. But when Kenshin finally unleashes his ultimate technique, the Amakakeru Ryu no Hirameki, Aoshi becomes one of the few people to survive the ultimate technique. The battle helps Aoshi rediscover what his fallen comrades stood for, allowing him to move forward with a new sense of purpose. Aoshi remains one of Kenshin's most fascinating rivals. Not a villain, not quite an ally, but a warrior determined to prove the legacy of the Oniwabanshu. Okay guys, hope you enjoy this review. Aoshi is one of my favorite characters and I'm happy to add him to my collection. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.